Ethereum right now is stuck in a trading range, mainly slightly lower, then slightly higher prices. Plus Bitcoin is basically stuck in this downtrending channel right now, hitting this top end of this resistance zone. Make sure to watch the video until the end, as I have a lot of crypto news to go through with you today. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment if you've been enjoying these crypto videos. Before I deep dive straight into the video, make sure to check out my trading masterclass in the video description. That's currently 50% off. Yes, 50% off to learn everything that I know to become a long-term, successful, profitable trader. When we scroll out and we look at the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin, we can see that we were basically in this sideways trading direction. Then what happened? We made a downwards break to the downside, and if we actually begin scrolling into the current price, we can see that Bitcoin is basically in this downwards trending channel, where these levels all through here are acting as support levels, and this top end of this parallel channel is now acting as a resistance level. If we look at the daily chart, it makes even more sense. All through this area, we were having quite strong support all through this zone. Then you can see what actually happened. We had a break below this support level. Now what's happening? It's using this old support level, now acting as a resistance level, potentially looking for more downside continuation, as this exponential moving average in this direction here has been pointing to the downside, and it's so close to actually moving sideways and potentially allowing the market to continue again to the upside. But as I've been teaching you in my trading course, this support to resistance flip, where initially it was a support zone, once it gets broken through, it's then going to act as a resistance zone, which is perfectly what's actually happening in this current zone. Not only do we have the downwards trending exponential moving average, which we're now using it as a resistance level, we've also got this support to resistance flip, both acting as confluence zones for potential more downside momentum. If we're to finish off Bitcoin, scrolling into the 1-hourly chart, we're basically in this sideways trading range. We move really strongly down, we then move really strongly up. I am then expecting another really strong downwards momentum, potentially making really strong up, really strong down, basically moving in this trading range type of price action. But as you would know, if you have my trading course and you've been following my YouTube videos, you would know that this level through here being the weekly chart, having the long-term trend to the upside, also having this value zone between the short and medium-term exponential moving average, is all telling me to be longing Bitcoin in this current zone. Now when we look at Ethereum on the 4-hourly chart, it's extremely similar to Bitcoin. You can see that we can have this downwards trending channel which encapsulates at least 95% of the price. When I'm actually drawing a lot of these trend lines, sideways trading channels, downwards, upwards trending channels, I want to at least include 95% of the price. It's very hard to include every single price point all through these regions, all through this bottom area here. But if we can see that at least 95% is actually stuck through this channel through here, then we can say that this channel very much encapsulates the current prices very well. We do have some spikes below. Overall, not many spikes above, which is telling me that there's a lot more downwards momentum than there is upwards momentum. Whenever I'm trading these type of patterns, I'm always looking to sell in the top 25% of the pattern and to buy in the bottom 25% of the pattern. So overall, we're just coming out of this top 25% of this downwards trending channel. The goal would really to be either to be longing in this area, then looking to get out of your position here, potentially looking for new shorts in this area to then bounce to this lower region. So this is how I'm currently trading Ethereum, especially on the 4-hourly chart. Overall, I know that the weekly chart is still got a long and strong uptrend. So the higher probability trades, in my opinion, are going to be longs to the upside. And we can see that what's the current trade on Ethereum, especially on the 4-hourly time frame, where we're trading in this downwards trending channel, and you need to understand what's the best tool and what's the best way to actually trade in these channels. And that's what I teach in my trading course. Before I continue on with the charts, let's see that Litecoin is right now 11 hours from its current halving. That's the next coin that we'll go and have a look at, and we'll actually have a look, what is the price action currently doing on Litecoin? Is Litecoin halving? Has it been already pre-anticipated? Have people been buying for the last few months and they're going to be basically buying the hype and then selling the news? We'll actually find that out on the chart. The last piece of crypto news I want to go through with you today is Bitcoin's current milestone. 70% of circulating supply has not moved in 1 year. We can see that the long-term Bitcoin holders are currently holding their coins and they're not giving anybody access to these coins to be able to buy and sell. So truly, when we're buying and selling Bitcoin off of exchanges, we're only buying and selling such a small portion of the total Bitcoin supply because such a large amount of holders are actually holding their cryptos in cold wallets and they're not giving anybody access and they're not selling anytime soon. Overall, when we look at my watch list currently, you can see that basically every single cryptocurrency is right now down today. You can even see Litecoin is down. Basically one of the biggest coins in the entire crypto is down over 3%, down double, nearly triple more than what Ethereum is today. So we know that the Litecoin halving is actually happening today. And when we scroll out on the chart on the daily time frame, we can definitely see that there was a lot of people actually selling prematurely into this Litecoin halving. And as I've been speaking about in previous videos, I actually showed you an example where the last Litecoin halving had the exact same setup as this. We actually pumped pre-halving, and then as we came into the month of the halving, we actually got a really strong sell-off. That's exactly what's happened again on Litecoin. We got a really strong pump basically 1 month before the halving, as today is the 2nd of August and we're going to have the Litecoin halving in just a few hours. You can see back in July the 1st was when we had this really strong pump up to the upside, and from our current high we've actually dropped over 20%. Yes, that's over 20% from that high. And you might think, oh, that's a small drop comparatively. That's a massive drop. If you have $100,000 in there, you're already down $20,000 of what you used to have. So massive drop, and it just goes to show that actually doing some research, going back and looking at what's happened to Litecoin in the past is a very good predictor for potentially what's going to happen in the future. Obviously not financial advice. Now coming over and having a look at Ripple, as I spoke about in yesterday's video, this area is a prime region to be looking for longs in my personal opinion, obviously not financial advice. We've got this long and strong uptrending exponential moving average. We had a really strong pump to the upside in this area, giving me that high probability of upside continuation in the current market. It would be very easy to set up a trade, have a maximum of 3% risk. As I teach you, only ever have a maximum of 3% of your total portfolio risk. Look for a 2 to 3 to 1. That's already a 3 to 1 right there. 3% risk, 9% reward. Structure your trades, know the rough probability. Even if this trade is a 40% probability of occurring, if you can structure it in a 3 to 1 and consistently take this trade over and over and over again, you're going to be a long-term profitable trader. If you'd like to get my trading masterclass for 50% off, and I'll teach you all of these concepts in depth, make sure to check out this video description right now. And if you'd like to continue watching my YouTube videos, click on the video that's currently on the screen. Make sure to smash the like, smash the subscribe, and leave a comment if you've been enjoying these daily crypto videos.